Hi friends and welcome. Today we're going to be creating some of these beautiful vintage style fall clock faces, but you can customize them for any season, holiday, or theme. So we're going to come up and click on create a design, scroll down to custom size. Today we're going to be creating in 1024 by 1024 pixels. We're going to be creating different layers. So the first layer, we're going to come over to the left-hand side to elements, and we're going to type in clock. And we want to find a clock face that we can work with. I'm going to narrow down the search by choosing graphics, scrolling down. So the magic recommendations has popped up. I'd like to go with something a little bit lighter, and there it is. So I'm going to click on the original clock, delete it, and enlarge this one. Next step is going to be to block out the clock hands and the centerpiece. In order to do that, back up to the search bar while we're still on elements and type in circle. Going to click on the circle, and it's already white. If you click on a circle and it's not white, you can come up to this color bar right here and choose whatever color that you'd like. Still see a little part of the clock hand, and I do want to hide that. So I'm going to type in line. We're going to put a line on the page. And I will worry about the color and the size as soon as I get it covered up. All right, so now we're going to click on it, come up here, change it to white, and I think that works. I'm going to type in clock face. You're going to want to save it as a PNG. Now that that's saved, we're going to come back and do the same thing again. Create a design, 1024 by 1024 pixels. This time we want to create the center piece to our clock. We're going to come up here to elements, search bar. Everything we do today is creating elements and layering them on top of one another. We're going to go with the circle. And this doesn't matter. You can do this any size that you want. Okay, so these are frames. That means whatever element or image that you're going to put inside this frame, it is going to fill the entire circle. And you can see that they give you many different options for frames, different sizes of frames, and we will be using this many times in the future for different projects. It's a handy tool, but it can also be frustrating enough. I'm going to come up, and I decided that I want to put sheet music into this frame. I want to be able to find white sheet music. That'll match our clock. And there we go. Now we're going to save this as is. If you were to add another element on top, the other element would take over inside of the frame. A music frame. Come over and again do the same thing. Download it, save it as a PNG with transparent background. So it is, for the third time, same step, 1024 by 1024 pixels. We're going to come up and pull the two different designs that we've already created. We're going to come over to uploads over here on the left-hand side. This is going to pull it right out of the device that you've saved them on. So first we want the clock face. And then as that's uploading over here, I'm also going to go back and click on Music Frame PNG and open that. Right, so there's our clock face. We are going to want this perfectly centered on our page because this is going to be our final image. All right, we've got it. Let's add our centerpiece on. And you can make this any size you want. And then you would just save this so that all you have to do is pull this up every time. And it's going to save you so much more time if you wanted to put a bunch of different elements inside of them. Just save this so that this is exactly what you're pulling up each time. Music, clock. I'm going to go back to home, and you can do this one of two ways. You can create a design at the same size, or you can come up, click on make a copy, and all you have to do is change the name after you've placed on your last element. Keeping with the fall theme, let's look up fall again. That is so pretty. You can continue to do that same process until you have all the different clocks that you'd like. Then when you're ready to print them out, you can click on create a design. Let's use our standard sheet of paper. The width would be 8.5, height would be 11. Come over to uploads, and now we're going to add our images so that we can print them out. I'm going to create 3 more so that I don't waste the paper. I'm going to save these as a PDF print. I'm going to print these right out. I am not going to use them as a water slide decal, so I don't have to do a transparent background. I just want to show you guys how they come out. Friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or would like to see something in the future, please give me a comment below. Have a super blessed week, and I'll see you soon.